Mr. James Rudolph and his wife Margaret Rudolph are here to share their experience during a hospitalized period when Mr. Rudolph had to be kept in a virtual coma with sedation because he had altered a state of consciousness after a major surgery. This went on for 2 weeks, and I want to thank and welcome Mr. and Mrs. Rudolph to come and talk to us. Please go ahead and tell us what your experience were at the time.
Background to the story is that my husband James had bladder cancer, and in April of 2008 had his bladder removed. And for basically 2 weeks he was in intensive care, kept under sedation because every time the doctors would try to take the sedation off, his blood pressure would skyrocket. And during that time, I felt it was very important to just be there, talking to him, holding his hand, rubbing his feet, whatever, just so that if he were at all aware, he would know he was not alone. He had the same cleaning lady come in every day, and every day she'd say to him, "Good morning, and how are you today?" And he'd never respond. And then on Mother's Day, I stepped off the elevator, there was the cleaning lady. She said, "Your husband spoke to me today." I said, "Good morning, how are you today?" He said, "Quite well, thank you, and how are you?" She said we sat and talked for a few minutes, and that was really the first day that he was totally awake. So from April 8th to Mother's Day, it was quite a long haul, with a couple of periods of alertness and awareness in between. The cleaning lady was wonderful. She did more than her job. I think the main thing that I would want to get across to anybody is if you have someone who appears to be unaware of what's going on, whether it's a coma, confusion, any of that, I think you really need to talk to them. Let them know you're there. We don't really know how much they are aware of, or on what level. I like to think that Jim never felt alone in the hospital. I don't know that that's the case. I think it's important.
Mrs. Rudolph makes an excellent point. Medical science believes that some level of communication is possible during coma and coma-like stage. Functional MRI does demonstrate cortical activities on visual, auditory, and tactile stimulations. Familiar voices, speakers, and direct addressing also produced significant response in amygdala. All these point to the fact that there is possibility that there is some communication happening, and in case of Mrs. Rudolph and Mr. Rudolph, probably Mrs. Rudolph was reaching him when she was trying to talk to him. Mr. Rudolph had an excellent outcome from surgery. Once he woke up after 2 weeks, he went to rehab where he stayed for some time and then went home. Let's wish him the best in his fight with cancer. Thanks again, Mrs. Rudolph and Mr. Rudolph, for being here. Thank you.